Meteorologist Bob Cox with your forecast update for Saturday afternoon, May 28th. I hope your Memorial Day weekend is going just fine so far. I'm loving today's weather. I hope you are too. A nice summer preview on this first unofficial weekend of summer. Lots of sunshine in most cases. Temperatures 90 plus away from the coast also. It's a tad humid. Feels very much like summer, although the calendar says we still have weeks to go. But not everybody is staying dry today. We talked about perhaps some scattered thunderstorms sprouting up for today, and that has happened. Take a look at the radar. This display is from 2:45 this afternoon, with a cell producing some heavy rain in east central Hartford County in Connecticut, and that is just very slowly moving off to the east into western Pollen County. Notice 90 degrees at Bradley. These are 2 o'clock temperatures, 91 at the Willimantic and Hartford as well, and Poughkeepsie's also 91 degrees. Boston's 91. You're going to be about 20 degrees colder than that tomorrow at this time of the day up there, but the rest of us further west will stay warm. We have another cell here north of Poughkeepsie with some heavy downpours of rain, also the case in northern New Jersey, and this one in Pennsylvania might even have a little bit of hail involved with it. Again, this activity is scattered and should diminish after dark. On tonight's weather map, we'll keep an eye on this backdoor cold front, which will be situated just up to our northeast. That's going to back in and affect eastern areas Sunday. Also, Tropical Depression number 2 coming up into the South Carolina coast. The circulation with that should stay down to the south for a few days, but some of the moisture may work up the east coast. So Sunday afternoon, the backdoor front is, this is the 2 p.m. Model forecast. I put the front right in about here. And you have to watch out for some potentially heavy thunderstorms and locally heavy downpours of rain near and just west of this front as it backs in slowly from east to west. But it's not going to make it all the way across the area. That's probably about as far as it's going to get to tomorrow before it puts on the brakes and begins to retreat. Meanwhile, notice the moisture here from Tropical Depression 2 working a little further up the mid-Atlantic coast, but the circulation down here on the South Carolina coast. So that takes us into Memorial Day, and again, the center of circulation with the tropical system hasn't changed much, but notice how the moisture has kind of become entrained in the airflow up ahead of this cold front that's approaching from the west. So that could sort of enhance the rain here Monday. I still think Memorial Day will probably have the least nicest weather of the 3-day weekend, although I'm still not convinced whether it's going to be more of a kind of a day-long rain or whether there'll just be some showers around. Some of the models want to keep the more significant rain just to our south with this, and others bring it right in. So we're kind of on the northern fringe of the significant rain. I think it will be a cloudier day with somewhat lower temperatures, and it will be unsettled at times at least. So that's what we're looking at for Memorial Day. Temperature-wise, lows will be in the 60s tonight. Dew points are also in the 60s over the next couple days, so it stays on the humid, muggy side. Might even have some patchy fog in places toward morning tomorrow. Notice some of these upper 50s sneaking into northeastern Mass tonight with the backdoor front and the flow off the ocean. Then a high Sunday, again, 3 out of the last 4 days we've hit 90 or better in many spots away from the coast. Tomorrow, probably not, but it's still quite warm with readings in the low and mid 80s through much of the region. But notice in the eastern areas, we've got the backdoor front affecting those temperatures in a big way. So you've got in eastern Massachusetts areas that are staying maybe below 70 degrees for a high, and some of these same spots are at 90 plus this afternoon. The best you'll probably do in Boston is low 70s, if that. So you've got 70s off to the east, but well into the 80s to the west. And then as we get into Memorial Day itself, it's going to be even a little bit cooler with more cloudiness, the flow in from the south off the water, and some rain at times. Highs are mostly in the 75 to 80 degree range. So if you're planning outdoor stuff, the rest of today and tomorrow looking to be the best of what remains of the weekend. There will be a couple of showers and storms as we saw, but they're scattered. Monday, the shower activity will tend to be more widespread, so it's not as nice of a day, and temperatures will be cooler. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you here for the next update. This is Bob Cox reporting for Cox Weather Services. Thanks for tuning in.